Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. It is open to all zodiac signs, so it's a general reading. So just take what resonates with you. At the same time, it's a timeless reading, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, that's the best time for you to see it. So another day is ending, so let's try to see what is the energy that you have with you at the end of the day. Okay. Now, if ever you feel drained, or if ever you feel that you have taken some energy that do not belong to you, sometimes just a quick shower or a quick bath can help neutralize whatever it is that you have taken in. Okay, so that's one way of defending yourself at the end of the day. Okay, but take a short rest first, so that allow your muscles to relax for a while before taking that quick shower. Okay, now let's see what is the energy for today. Okay, the main energy for today is, wow, beautiful, temperance. You see, the beauty here is that it's sunset, and at sunset it's like the here is, when I look at it, I think of Mercury. It's like a messenger. It's like at the end of the day, they say usually the best time for crystal ball reading or divination is at dusk, at sunset. So it's the best time for us to receive guidance from the universe. So at the end of the day, I feel that the main energy right now, the invitation for us is to ground ourselves again. So it's like that. At the end of the day, to try to see, you see here, it's as if the angel or Mercury or the messenger, so you are receiving message from the divine through your spirit guides, which can be symbolized like this messenger with the wings on the hat and wings on the Achilles tendon or on the heels. No? So you are receiving messages right now. So it's a good time for us to listen at the end of the day, in order for us to allow the universe to balance our energy, to allow us to regain balance, also to allow us to regain groundedness. We ask at the end of the day the universe to remove any negative energies we might have absorbed and to replenish us if we have been drained by other people of our energy. So this is the time for us to attain equilibrium, a certain balance, to attain again our groundedness. It's a nice card for us to end the day, to attain a certain balance, and the certain balance is to take a pause at sunset and to just listen to the message of the universe. It reminds me of this movie of The City of Angels, wherein Nicolas Cage was an angel. He fell in love with a doctor, and he decided to become a human. And when he became human, he no longer is able to experience the joy of the angels at the end of the day. Usually the angels at the end of the day, in the movie, they would be by the seashore at sunset, just listening and just experiencing the beauty of the divine. The angels would silently stand before the shore and just wonder with all their clear gifts to the beauty of the divine, the presence of the divine. The presence of the divine, because yes, sunsets and sunrises are times wherein the divine would paint beautiful pictures for us. The way he changes the color of the sky, the way he mellows down the transition from light to darkness, or from when it is sunrise, from darkness into light. These moments of transition, you feel very much the moving hand of the divine, that invisible hand that changes or governs the day and governs the night. So you see that, and somehow in that movie, it's like this right now, this picture that I see right now. This is the best time for us to enjoy the presence of the divine in our life. And I remember near the end of the movie, we're in. Okay, I shouldn't tell the story, but there is this other angel that he met, and the other angel told him, "Yes, we cannot do that anymore. What the angels are doing, but we can do this that they cannot do." And what the person did was he jumped into the water and just enjoyed the waves. You know how it is when at sunset, when we go to the water, to the beach, and we just ride the waves and we just enjoy. We jump up and down as the wave crashes towards the shore. This joy of also living the present moment. So even as humans are able to enjoy the present moment by enjoying the beauty of nature, especially at sunset. So in a certain sense, I feel right now the main energy is for us to attain a certain balance at the end of the day, and to ask the universe to do the balancing. Here, it's our spirit guide who is balancing the water, and I feel the cups are our cup, us. We ask the universe to balance us, so they sort of mixed everything in our life right now, so that we will attain again a certain balance. Because it's just but normal that after the day, we might have taken some negative energies, or we might have been drained of our energies. So we need to attain a certain balance, a certain groundedness. And I feel this is the best time for us to ask assistance from the universe to attain this balance. So it's beautiful. Now let us try to see what happened throughout the day. So we'll look at the recent past and try to see how the day ended. Okay. We have here the devil. Okay. So yeah, there you might have had some challenging moments right now. You might have encountered some shadow in your life. Okay, some things that you need to, or maybe you became aware of a certain habit that is not quite beneficial for you, or maybe you met a certain person wherein your relationship is not very healthy. Okay, or maybe a certain shadow aspect of you, suddenly you became aware of it right now, that you realize, oh yes, this is part of me, but I have denied it in the past. Well, if it is a shadow part, then maybe the invitation right now is to ask the universe to accept it as part of us. When we accept it as part of us, then we have the humility already to approach the divine and approach our spirit guides to ask, please help me get healed of this aspect of my life. So that's another thing that we can do. Another thing is, if it's an unhealthy relationship, then we can maybe ask the divine and our spirit guides to help us mature, and to help us help our partner to mature in that relationship, or maybe to make a decision to either let it go, or if we can work on it, then to work on it. So this is the time where I feel that this day you realize there is something in you that is crippling you and preventing you from moving forward, and somehow you need to address it. So for some of you, maybe it's a past hurt or a past history that you need to accept. Okay, this is part of me, and I know I cannot change it anymore, but I can learn from it and I can move forward from it. Also, in the recent past, you spent some time resting. We have here the Four of Swords. So here, for some of you, this was a day for you to take a short break. That short break can be you really took, you spent the day sleeping, or for some of you, you just spent a short break. You didn't do much work today. You just took a short break and you just nurtured yourself. The beautiful thing about it is as you try to nurture yourself, you were surrounded by your spirit guides. And this is a very beautiful assurance of the card. It seems that when you were taking your break, you were not alone. You were protected by your spirit guide. So it's a good assurance. Right now, maybe this is one aspect you were not aware of. Maybe you were feeling very tired, and in that tiredness you just wanted to rest, and you didn't know that at that moment you are resting, you are surrounded by your spirit guides. Or it can be that you were aware of it and now the card is confirming it and they said, okay, yes, it's true. If you intuitively felt that we were with you, yes, it seems that the card is assuring you, your spirit guides are assuring you to this card saying, yes, we were with you all throughout the day, especially in that moment when you're trying to nurture yourself by giving yourself a moment of rest. Now, I feel that yes, right now you are undergoing transformation and undergoing a certain balancing act right now, which is very much in corollary with this temperance card. In the temperance card, the universe is trying to balance things for you. Here is, yes, you are in a cocoon, somebody who is undergoing transformation right now. So that is the reason why for some of you, you prefer being alone. You prefer just not doing anything. For some of you, maybe you just wanted to sleep. For some of you, you just wanted to be alone. And for some of you, you just didn't want to work today. For some of you. And maybe this is part of the healing process. Some of those shadow parts of you arose today because you were spending time alone. And in that solitude, you became aware of certain aspects with you. It's like those things that were stuck in your lower chakras suddenly appeared. And all you have to do is to just accept them. It's part of me and I accept you. You are part of me and I accept you. I know I cannot change you, but I can learn from you and I can begin again. So right now, just accept that right now you are undergoing transformation. And when you are in a cocoon, we cannot disturb the transformation process. Like for example, a caterpillar, if you remove that caterpillar from the cocoon and that caterpillar has not yet transformed into a butterfly, then the butterfly will be deformed or the caterpillar will not become a butterfly anymore. So right now, if you feel like you need to spend time alone, listen. Give your time alone. Give yourself time alone. Allow yourself to undergo transformation, because right now I feel the universe is doing something. They are trying to give you transformation and maturity. When you attain a certain balance, it's a sign of maturity because all the aspects of you are equally developed. Here, you see here the balance between the light and the darkness. You are undergoing transformation. And we have the tree of life. You are hanging between the tree of life. For me, it's like you are under the care of the universe right now. So cherish this moment. For some of you, yes, you might be in sort of like feeling like you do not know where to go from now. It's like you're in a transient moment. Well, welcome this moment, because at this moment, the universe is doing a lot of things in your life right now. So just welcome that moment of pause where it seems like you are not doing anything. It's because the activity or the activity is inwards. So sometimes it's like that. Some people, they will say, this person is not doing anything. Well, it is because many things are happening inside. Exteriorly, as if nothing is happening in you, but inwardly, many things are happening. So let it be. So this is what was happening in your recent past. Now let's try to see what is now happening in this present moment. So right now, you are attaining already a certain balance and the universe is doing it. And at the same time, you are developing a certain generosity. We have here the Six of Pentacles. Okay, I think you are just being generous also to yourself, but at the same time, for some of you, what immediately comes into my mind is that you are becoming more empathic. For some of you, you are undergoing transformation and becoming more sensitive to the needs of other people. So a certain generosity also. So right now, you sense the energies of people, you are more sensitive to them, and there is a certain generosity in your heart that is growing right now. And I think it is part of the maturing process that the universe is doing at you right now. So right now, I feel, I will not be surprised if some of you have this feeling of loving the world, this feeling of wanting to embrace the world in a spiritual sense, but at the same time also trying to address also the needs of the people around you. There is a certain generosity in you, but at the same time also generosity towards yourself. Now, for some of you, Right now you have undergoing a tower moment. I think it is related to this one. If it is a relationship, then right now the universe is trying to close that relationship that is not healthy, something that will not help you. So at this moment, maybe for some of you, you will be closing a certain relationship at this time. So maybe there might be some crisis right now, but it's a passing moment and it is something for your own good. You might not be able to appreciate it right now because sometimes when the tower moment, at that moment, you feel helpless, you feel like you're falling, you don't feel like there is any support right now. It's part of the process, but afterwards things will get better, and I feel you will be freed from this one. So for some of you, it can be that the universe is closing a certain relationship right now, and the possibility of being heartbroken is quite high. So let it be. Allow the universe to heal you. Allow the universe to work on it. The tower moment is usually given because there are certain aspects in our life which we did not address, but the universe says it has to close now. So since you have not addressed it, the universe took the initiative and they closed it for you. So if there is a certain relationship right now that is closing, well, it's the universe trying to change your situation so that you will have a better situation in the future. Now, it's going to be a painful process, just like the lightning striking the tower, and there will be a certain insecurity because the tower could symbolize your security before, but now the universe is destroying that source of security, so there will be a certain temporary moment of feeling of insecurity, but it is a passing moment, and in the end, it will lead to something good. So just trust the universe. Now, it can be also a crisis in your career. It can be also a crisis in the family. Now, the tower moment is something that will close a certain chapter in your life and will open something that is better. So for some of you, try to see if it resonates with you at this time. Now let's try to see what is a possible future that can await us. Well, for some of you, you will have to, you will have to move on. Like for example, this closed door can symbolize a closed relationship, which can symbolize also this tower moment, which can symbolize that it was a relationship that was not healthy for all parties concerned. So it can be a relationship. Now the relationship can be romantic, it can be a working relationship, it can be a friendship, or it can be a family situation. Right now, in the near future, you might feel alienated, but you see here, somebody is embracing you. I feel it's like you will not feel alone. There will be support, both maybe in the physical realm and also in the spiritual realm. So you are not completely alone, but it's something that is already closed and you will have to move on. It's like this person, the door is already closed. She cannot enter anymore into that door. So it's like a tower moment. The universe has closed it. So if it is a relationship, well, at this time, you cannot enter anymore that relationship. Maybe in the future, we don't know. But at this time, the door is closed. So in the near future, that might happen. This tower moment might lead to a closing of a relationship or a situation, whether the relationship is romantic or work or whatever it is. You just try to see how it resonates with you at this time. You might feel alienated for a certain period of time. And this alienation will impel you to move on. But do not worry also. In the near future, somebody will come to support you. Somebody will come to embrace you, give you the support that you need. And I feel for some of you, it can be a soulmate. Somebody who resonates with you, somebody who's capable of giving you a more mature relationship than this one. Okay, so that can be also. So right now, it can be a new, more mature loving relationship, something that will bring you hope, just like the rainbow. For some of you, it can be a maturity. You see here, in the present moment, the universe is still balancing you, trying to work on you. You are undergoing transformation at this time. In the end, you will finish that transformation, and what will come is a wholeness wherein all the opposites of your person will be balanced, and there will be a rainbow. The rainbow usually comes after the rain. So after the storm, there will be, complete transformation, complete wholeness, and complete maturity. Now, for some of you, it can be both. You undergo maturity, and you will find somebody who resonates that maturity that you have. For some of you, it can be a soulmate. So that is the possible future. Now, what else? Well, here, it's a rebuilding. We have here the Eight of Pentacles. You will be rebuilding. You see here, it's like, I feel this is like the universe rebuilding. You see, the universe destroyed the tower, but they replace it with something else. So the universe will protect you and will give you again something new, something different. Now, you see here, it's a little bit more humble. So somehow maybe something related to humility, but a little less high. You see, it's a little lower, but it's secure. It will keep you safe from the rain. And when you look at it, the squirrel and the dog are feeling safe. I feel like the dog can symbolize you, and that, or it can be also the dog can symbolize a friend, and then the squirrel can symbolize your spirit animal, or the dog can be you, and the universe will create a new shelter for you together with your spirit animals accompanying you. So not only will the universe give you a shelter or security, which is after this leaving behind something that is closed, you move forward, and when you move forward, the universe will create something new for you, a certain shelter that will keep you from the rain. They will comfort you because, the spirit animals, you'll be more aware of the support and the love from your spirit guides. So in a certain sense, this is what I can see for you. So this is something promising. There's something that you really need to let go. And I think the universe will help you by giving you a tower moment. So if this comes, don't worry. It will lead to the ceasing of the rain, and then there's a rainbow, and then you will be provided. If there will be rain in the future, the universe will provide you with the shelter that you need. And it's as if the universe is saying, it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to move on. And let the closed door, let it remain closed. Look for another shelter. They will accompany you. You will not be alone. Both in the physical realm and in the spirit realm. Now let's try to end with some oracle cards. So for our oracle cards, we have empathic overload. Okay, I think this one. Right now you're becoming more empathic. Now you need to be careful. At the end of the day, you need to ground yourself. You need to be more careful, because I feel that part of their transformation is that you're becoming more clairsentient. You're more sensitive to the energies of people, and you are prone to be drained of energy by energy vampires. You are prone to take with you energies that are low level if you are not careful. So be careful of empathic overload. It says here, it is time for you to truly honor your highly sensitive nature. So you need to protect yourself. So I feel for some of you, at the end of the day, taking a quick shower is a good help. Also grounding yourself. I'm inspired to create a video with regards to grounding ourselves, at the end of the day. Maybe we can do that in the near future. So for some of you, you are becoming more sensitive to energies, so you need to protect yourself from energy attacks, or maybe energy vampires, and maybe also low level energies. Be careful not to take them with you. Divine channel. You are a divine channel. You work with your angels and guides to deliver messages that assist others on their spiritual path. So for some of you, you might become light workers. For some of you, maybe even tarot readers, okay, or diviners can be also, or advisors, counselors, whatever it is. But you are becoming a divine channel of the universe, uh, uh, an instrument of the message of the divine for other people who might need assistance. So somehow this Six of Pentacles is, yeah, for some of you, you are being called to be of service to others by being a conduit of messages or graces from the divine for them. So for some of you, this is the call, because you are undergoing transformation right now. So let's end with a sweet dream message. We have here, higher self. I am ready to communicate with my higher self in my dreams and become enlightened. Okay. So tonight, you try to make a resolution to be more sensitive with your dreams. Don't worry if you cannot remember your dream. If you cannot remember it, you still received the message, and your inner self received it. Now, if you remember it, then take note of it, because it is something that you need to be aware of in your present waking moments. No, so some dreams that you remember, because you need it in your waking moments. Some dreams you cannot remember because you already received it, and you don't have to use it. You don't need it to make decisions in your waking moments. But some dreams you remember because you need to do something using this message you have received in your physical realm. So in your conscious, when you are conscious, so somehow you need to apply it also. So just be open to dreams, because you're undergoing transformation right now, and you become more aware of your dreams. By your intuition will also develop. So just go with the flow. Just allow the universe to work on you. So this is what we have right now. Very interesting reading for all of you. So I hope you were able to benefit from this reading. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Our channel is growing. Thank you to all of you. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.